Hello and welcome everybody back to Moneyball. Yes, we have recovered a bit from a terrible start to the season. As you can see, 3 defeats in a row it was. It got to that stage and I was thinking, oh dear, in trouble. And especially after that game, we lost 1-0 away after getting that one win. And I genuinely thought, we could be in trouble here. Like the entire save could be put at risk by that start. I made no tactical changes whatsoever because I saw the good parts of the tactic. I saw the team playing well in areas. Left it. We got a win. Then lost a bar. So I thought, okay, that's not good because it might just upset the form again. But then we've been pretty good ever since. With 2 away draws to Monaco and Rennes, both good sides. So I think we're going to be okay for top 4 in the end. But we don't know. And today we're going to play Paris Saint-Germain in the Paris Derby. Yet again, we're going to play PSG. Since playing them so many times, I've played them twice here in the league, plus normally in the Cup and in the French Community Shield. So we normally play them 3 or 4 times a season now at this point. Maybe more when we get further into the Champions League in future years. Yeah, that's the league table. So we're currently only 2 points off the top 4. It's the top 4 again this year. The coefficient has changed again. So top 4 does get you into the Champions League again now in France for us. Yeah, only 2 points off Nice, 5 points off Rennes. I think we're going to be okay, but we'll see. PSG yet again undefeated after 11 games, so not great. I did say the last time we played them that they never have injuries going into the game. Now, our starting goalkeeper is injured. In fact, that brings me to one bit of news, is that we've signed a goalkeeper. Clement Perron comes in, and Clement Perron is from Rennes. He was their first choice goalkeeper, playing very, very well. In the French league, if you get a injury to a goalkeeper over a certain amount of time, you can sign a player outside the transfer window. So that's what we've been able to do. So Clement Perron comes in. He came in for £9 million, scored very highly on save ratio, which is good. I mean, I think he's just going to be a world-class backup for us, really. I think we could have him for the next 5 years, and he could just be a consistent backup to Georgie, whoever. He could maybe be the starter as well, but that is something that's happened off camera in any case. But the reason I mentioned that is, yes, our goalkeeper's injured, but guess what? So is theirs. For the first time, they're going to have an injury to a key player, PSG, going into a game against us. They've got Donnarumma injured. It's only just a few more weeks. They've got a backup goalkeeper in there who looks pretty, I guess, solid for them. But yeah, I mean, that team could be so much better. I think we're getting fortunate with who they've signed really so far, and they're still dominating anyway, which isn't very good. How old's Hakimi at this point? 30. He's still got many years left, hasn't he? How old's Mbappe? 30. Great. That's great. Jota's got to be pretty old now, though, isn't he? 32. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, getting into the game. Actually, Enzo Fernandez is transfer listed. He's been listed because he's required to be transfer listed. They're not playing him, basically. They're playing Yunus Gil, who, is going to be a world-class youngster from their academy. So, off camera, you have missed something very interesting. Basically, Fabio Luis gets injured almost every other week, so he's hardly even played due to injury. But on top of that, Miroslav Novakovic was the first striker to score this season, and he's been banging in the goals as Novakovic. He looks like he could be a really good young prospect and worth a lot of money already. He could be a really good starting level player for us. I'm really excited about him. And Bagchi recently has started to score goals as well, but it took him a little while to get going. Novakovic is the most reliable, I would say, generally. Maybe Bagchi's finally starting to get back in a bit of form recently. I think he scored the last couple of games here. Maybe that one on Novakovic, but he didn't start that one though. So yeah, Bagchi started that game and scored. Didn't score in that one. Did score in that one. Did score in that one as well. So yeah, nobody is anywhere near as good as Pizzuchelli, but it's still early in the season. It's time for Fabio Luis to get himself back from injury. I'm actually struggling with the number 10 position, I think. Like, Ray's okay, but he's not brilliant as a 10. So it could be that Fabio Luis plays as a 10 long-term for us. I'm not quite sure yet. I have to wait and see how it develops from here on in. But yeah, it's basically the team that you see now has become the main team. Lucas Bagalo would be instead of Conti ordinarily, but with Meccano at right back, with Helgason, Rikici, Gutierrez across the back, with normally Zaire Emery in a pivot role with Bagalo, and then Bayer Babos combination of the wings, Ray is a 10, and then somebody up front, depending on whoever it is. That's been pretty much the team so far for you. And yeah, it's been a frustrating experience off camera. Well, it was. We've actually recovered quite well now, but we'll see. If we were to draw, lose this game, and then draw, lose that game, all of a sudden it's frustrating again, isn't it? So we shall see. Yeah, we're going to play PSG, Manchester City, and Marseille in today's episode. The reason for playing City is I want to see us play against a top side and see how we're going to look in the Champions League this year. I think a Champions League game early on against a top side would be an interesting thing for us to see after losing to Barcelona earlier on off camera. And we're looking very good in that, by the way. Looking very, very solid. Here we go then. Paris Derby is upon us. Let's get into the game and see how we get on. Assistant manager says, do it for the bigger supporters, okay? Like, what's funny is I'm going into this game with no fear at all. I just feel like we're going to win. I mean, there's no reason to think that based on the performances this season and PSG to beat us this season. But, oh, by the way, we have moved into our new stadium. So this is the first ever Paris derby at our new stadium, which is called the Paris FC Stadium. It is a 32,422 all-seater, built in 2021, which is this year. And yeah, looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we... It's also only the second game ever played at the stadium as well. The first game was a game against Strasbourg that we won 3-1. First highlight of the game, we give the ball away. Hannibal runs away from the team. Musiala goes through, taking some touches, continues through, failed tackle, goes to Buendia, shoot. Oh, what a block that is from Gutierrez. Take a bow, Gutierrez. What a block. And it stays 0-0. Okay, so PSG are starting to dominate us here with XG, with chances on goal, with every basic metric you'd want to use. Helgeson plays him on to Bayer, gets through away from his man. He's going to play it across goal. It goes up to Mendes. Bayer gets it back. He's going to shoot. Keeper saves it. Bagchi. Oh, Bagchi, come on. You've got to score that. It was offside anyway. Buendia, the free kick towards the far post. Headed towards goal. It's over the bar. Okay, it's gone to McCann. He's giving the ball away to Musiala. Musiala goes through, takes some touches, plays to Helgeson. It's cleared away to Bagchi. He's onside here. He gets away from Kimpembe, does he? He does. Goes through. He's got to score it. And that's where Pizzicelli scores those chances. And we beat teams like PSG last season. Helgeson into Bayer. Bayer back to Helgeson. Into Conti. Conti into Bagchi. Plays back to Rikici. Good football from the boys in blue. Goes to Conti into Helgeson. Back to the keeper. I don't know if we've got enough progressive passing options. Come on, left to the left. Can we try and find maybe in here? Good. Barbosa. Plays it through to Bagchi. He's onside. Is he going to score the second chance on goal? And he does. Come on. There it is. It's 1-0 Paris FC. We take the lead against PSG. What a goal. 1-0. Lovely to see Bagchi get a second chance on goal and take his chance, of course. Really nice football again. Barbosa showing his creativity. Great pass through. Bagchi goes through. He's got Ray with him if he wants. Scores, and it's 1-0. Okay, well, say don't get complacent here, I think. McCann has got a knock-off. He comes and on goes Dimitric right back. Corner at Buendia. Whips in towards the far post, headed away. Can we get pressure onto Mbappe, please? We do. We win it off him. We should have won it off him. They're going to continue their attack. Their PSG is going to continue the highlight. Gutierrez, oh, that is a mess, and somehow we survive the attack. Barbosa, the free kick towards the far post. Bayer goes up. It's going to be headed away. Mbappe flicks it away. Thank God he headed that away, because they could have counted on us there with like a 2v2. Olcan's on the left-hand side. Gives away to Hannibal. Wins it back to Conti. Shoots from distance, and it's a bit over the bar. Highlight for PSG. They're going to go long from the goal kick, are they? He's going to go. Oh, he's got a shot eventually. Kimpembe. Enzo Fernandez gives it to Bayer. Enzo doesn't want to play there anymore, does he? Enzo wants to leave. Bayer goes through. Stays on the ball. What's he going to do with it? Plays it across to Conti. Shoots! And what a finish from Conti. That is 2-0. That is surely yet another Derby Day victory for Paris FC. I'm loving Derby Days right now. It is amazing. What a bit of play from Bayer. Didn't give up. Got through. Played it to Conti. And what a finish from Conti playing as our right CDM. He loves playing this position against PSG, doesn't he? And that is 2-0. Free kick late for PSG towards the far post. Headed towards goal. And it's over the bar. Last minute highlight. I don't think they're going to score 2 in this time frame. Surely not. It's going to be a late highlight anyway. PSG have it towards the far post, headed away. Could it be 3 for us, though? It almost was. It still could be now. We go. Counter-attacks on. Bagchi's ahead of him. He's going to play it to him. Novakovic plays it to Barbosa. Takes touches. Goes wide. Greenberg at left back now. Whips in far post. Novakovic goes up. It's headed away. Conti back into Bagchi. It's through Novakovic. And it's 3! And it's 3 for Paris FC. We beat PSG yet again. What a performance. I'm starting to love this team. And there you have it. 3-0 to Paris FC in the derby game yet again. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, take it. And what is nice, that is the first Paris derby at the new stadium, and we won, which is lovely to see. Absolutely lovely to see. Well done, boys. I'm so proud of you. Right, great start to the episode. Love that. And I'll see you in a few days' time for the game against Manchester City. Okay, one thing that I'm not even sure if I've shown you yet is... we've had a takeover. Omar took over the club and absolutely nothing changed. He invested no more money. The bank balance didn't change and he didn't wipe out any of the debts, which he said he was going to do in the inbox something before. And the only debt is really a bank loan they took out really to do the stadium. And that's going to be paid off in 8 years' time. But our transfer is only minus 6.7 million. That's a really impressively low transfer debts for us. And we've got currently 63 million in the bank balance, which is looking very, very healthy. They may give us a bigger transfer budget in January, which might make the January episode a bit longer and a bit more to do with scouting. The last 2 years, we've not really done any scouting in January, purely because I've had no money to spend when it comes to it. I've not really sold anybody either in those moments. So, yeah, potentially a January transfer window for us this season. Right, a couple of changes to the team. The goalkeeper has to be changed because the other goalkeeper's not registered, and there's a couple of injuries and stuff in the team and fitness issues. So, your team is going to be Prevo in goal with Gutierrez, Olcan, Sickinger and Dimitrovic across the back. Zaire, Emery and Conti pivots. Ray is a 10. Barbosa, Bayer wide, and then Bagchi again up front. So Thomas Tuchel is the City manager. And they look like they're playing a back three of sorts here early on. They are definitely playing a back three. And they're going to go through. Barbosa's going the ball back. I mean, if we score first against the back three, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll dominate them for the rest of the game if we can score like early, which would be nice if we could start off with a goal right now. There it is. Bias through. 3-1 run. Is he going to score? Is he going to score? He's got to. Oh, and he's finished it. I wasn't sure if he was going to finish it eventually, but he has. Bias scores 1 as Bias FC. And maybe we can make a sneaky little challenge at the Champions League this year. I do think, though, we did beat Manchester City last season in the Champions League, and obviously we ended up getting ourselves knocked out by the first team in the knockout, so maybe not, but it's nice to see anyway, isn't it? Bayer goes through again, shoves off his man, goes to Bagchi, scores his 2. It's 2 out of absolutely nowhere. It's 2-0 to Paris FC. Dimitrovic with a throw into Ray. Ray back to Dimitrovic, crosses it in far post, headed away. It's going to come back in again from Ray this time. Ray to Sickinger, out to Dimitrovic, across to Zaire Emery, plays it across to Gutierrez. It is blocked by the defender. It's going to come straight back out. But still plays it across. Got to win this. Oh, he's got to be offside there. I think it's going to stay 2-0. Corner, Barbosa whips it in. The goalkeeper collects it. It's okay. He's going to collect the ball. And where's he going to send this to? Sends it up to Phil Foden. It's going to be... When was it? This one by Barbosa now gets it. Plays it into Ray. Oh, doesn't quite get there. Rodrigo gets to it. City going to try and play out against us. I think they're going to get swarmed here and lose the ball. Oh, he's got back. He managed to get back to Ruben Diaz. Now they might build their attack from here. They get through to a great little move. Foden goes through. Is he going to score? Good move from City. It's 2-1. Another high here right before half-time. It could finish 2-2 going into the half-time break. Rikichi wins it. Conte, Sickinger, Dimitrovic. Takes some touches, goes on the right-hand side. Plays it into nobody because Ray gets his pass to him intercepted. They're City going to build their attack again. They've got a nice little group of players in here, haven't they? They've got like a 5. Just sort of trying to get on it the whole time. Ruben Diaz to Rodrigo, to Bernardo Silva. We look okay sat there. I mean, can we come across a little bit more there, please, lads? Oh, dear. Phil Foden has it. This is danger. Is it going to be a goal is the question. It's just going to be the question, is it going to be a goal? The answer to that question is going to be, is it going to come anytime soon, or are we just going to keep watching this highlight? City absolutely dominating possession here in this attack, and they've scored, and it's 2-2. We'll say don't lose faith to the boys. Highlight it. City play from the back. We get any pressure on the goalkeeper in the front 3, maybe? So the back 3. Ray gets through, plays it across to Barbosa. Is he going to play it back across goal? He does. It's cleared away. It's a clearance from City. Now, can we get to this? We cannot. They might counter on us here. Foden's going to play 73. Can get to it. Good lad, Rikichi. Sickinger. Emery to Conte. Look at this football from Paris FC. Barbosa's onside on the left. Is he going to cross it in? Plays it across the Ray. He's got to score, and he does. And it's 3-2. What a bit of football that is. And it's 3-2 to Paris FC. Okay, I'm going to take off Ray and put on Fabio Luis. He needs to get some minutes, really, in his legs, because he's struggling for fitness, bless him. And we'll take off Bayer on the right-hand side and throw on. I guess Novakovic on the right. Okay, City have the ball here. They're going to... Oh, could they lose this? Can we win this? Okay, no, we're not going to win this. So they're going to continue their attack. Goes through to Foden. Back across. Where is the pressure there? And we just about clear it away. Made a few changes, bring on some of the backup players who haven't had too much game time, like Babo and Aykut, the CDM. We've got 2 players called Aykut, by the way. 1 striker, 1 CDM. That's the striker, Aykut, and he's missed it. Last highlight of the game, Manchester City play out from the back. Are they going to generate an attack? The answer should be no. I think we're going to see out the game. It's going to be a good win for us, this, to beat City and to dominate them from a stats perspective for most of the game. Look, I know it's 3-2, and they did come back from 2 goals down, but we did, from a stats perspective, dominate the game in terms of shots on goal, XG, almost every metric you want, passes completed, possession. It was all really, really good stuff. And it finishes 3-2. Okay, 2 really good performances and results there. Let's see if we can round it off with a 3rd win away to Marseille, who are actually mid-table, low mid-table in fact now at this point. And we're going to play them away and see if we can get ourselves into the top 4 to finish off the episode. Come on, Paris FC, we're looking good. Okay, so the top 50 players in the world, we don't have anybody on this list, incidentally. Not a single player in the top 50. We've got a lot of good young players, though, so expect like the next generation list, there'll be quite a few players, but not so much on this one. Okay, Barbosa's a little tired for this game. I thought it would be a good opportunity to play Ray on the left-hand side, move Fabio Luis to the 10 role and see how he gets on in there in a rare start, because he's just been injured so long. The reason why he's got 6 sub-appearances, and he's always like really unfit, I can't get him to start more than 1 game at a time. So we'll see how he gets on in there anyway. That's your team against Marseille. Come on, Paris FC. Let's see if we can get ourselves into the top 4. PSG won 7-0, by the way, in this match today, so that's always fun. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch in this. We've lost too many games anyway. Some manager says pick up where you left off. Yeah, I think top 4 is a good enough target for this year. We'll try. I think the title challenge should be coming next season, I think, is a minimum. Hopefully Musiala or Mbappe get, like, I don't know, some weird release clause activated by Manchester City and they lose a player. I mean, we're going to have a lot of decisions to make next summer, by the way, because we could sell probably 2 or 3 of our youngsters for like a combined total of about £300 million. Like, McCann, who's always consistently rated like near 100 million. I think we'd get that for him. But yeah, the two strikers, they keep up their performances and their valuation will just keep going, including Fabio Luis. Right now, Fabio Luis would be on my list to sell because his valuation is massively outweighing his stats. Like, he can't even stand on the pitch at the moment for us to get any good stats. Oh, Peron, that's a terrible bit of goalkeeping. And it's 1-0 to Marseille. Highlight it. They got on from the goal kick. We're going to win the first one. Fabio Luis flicks it into Bagchi, takes some touches, plays it to Gutierrez, got options ahead of him with Ray. Got options in the middle for him to go to come back, maybe go around. Emery gets it, plays it into Gutierrez. Back into Olkan Rikici. Rikici playing a great pass into Emery. Ray, good football. Goes past one player so easily. What a player. Should have finished it to Ray. What a move that was. The highlight continues with Emery. It's not over. Emery keeps going through. Is he going to get a cross in there? Maybe now. Across. Oh, it's cleared away. Gutierrez recovers it, though. It's still alive. It's still alive, the attack. Emery's got to shoot from distance. Oh, and it's over the bar. An instant highlight straight after that previous one. We win the first ball again. Bagchi wins a second. Bar now goes through on the right-hand side. He's going to cut back and try and link it with somebody. Gets Conti back to Macanu. Swings it towards the far post. Ray heads it. It's just wide. He's going to hopefully roll this to the left. Okay, the right is fine. They dropped off for a split second there. Fabio Luis comes and gets on the ball. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. That's okay. Every now and again, coming a bit deeper to get on it. Now get up the pitch if you can. Okay, he's going to link up straight away. That's fine. Now it's going to come inside to Conti, to Bayer. Back into Emery. Back into Bagchi, who's on side, I think. He shoots and he scores, and it's 1-1. Yeah, really nice move this, wasn't it? Conti getting the ball, playing some really good progressive passes from the whole team, really, through the pitch, wasn't it? Eventually goes through to Bagchi, goes through, and yet again finishes on his left foot. I think he's right-footed, you know, so he's quite impressive with his left, obviously. Corner, Macanu to Bayer, to Conti, he's onside, takes a touch from his left foot, shoots with his left, and it's just over. Okay, so 1.5 time. We're going to say time to dig in. Marseille the ball, the goalkeeper, goes long. Macanu wins it easily, heads it straight to them, though. They're going to get a 2v1 temporarily. They play it inside. Oh, he's all open all day there. They're going to go through. Marseille goes across the box, headed away. Ray's going to turn with the ball. What a touch and turn that is. What a turn. Bagchi, Fabio Luis. Oh, please score from this. I mean, I didn't mean shoot from there. I meant, like, please make the move occur and score from it. But, you know, he tried. He did it at the bar. Okay, Bayer's going to come off. Dimitrovic on the right-hand side. I think, we'll leave it like that for now. Actually, maybe left back can change as well. Highlight it. Marseille build up on the right-hand side. Our left, their right. The new left back wins the ball. We're going to go through with Ray. Ray has it now. Plays the ball across. Dimitrovic, he's onside. He's got to score it, and he's missed it from there. I don't believe it. Team is playing so well, by the way. I'm going to make a change, I think, and throw on... I think Helgs can come off and put on Sickinger. Let's put on... I think CDM. Let's put on Rua. He hasn't played in a little while. And I guess Novakovic can come on and play on the... I guess on the left. Could switch those two, maybe. Try that. We'll give Fabio Luis the whole 90 minutes at the 10 role in this game. Ray into Bagchi. Bagchi gives it away. These obviously, these subs haven't been made just yet, so this is the last highlight before they do. Marseille going to play through us. They're going to surely not score from this. They're surely not going to score from this. They're going to get the ball back. It's going to be an attack. Do they? Macanu wins it. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. Really risky pass. Fabio Luis gets up. Fabio doesn't quite do it. It's coming back in our direction. It's headed down. They're going to... What is this? Oh, my goodness. That was a colossal calamity of errors there. Okay, their goalkeeper collects the ball. He's going to go long, so it's going to be a case of coming in the second ball. That's all it's going to come down to here. So he goes long. Macanu gets up. Novakovic plays it into Rua. He's got plenty of time and space. Plays to Dimitrovic. He's onside. Is he going to miss another 1-on-1? Is he going to miss two? He is going to miss two. Oh, my word. It's another highlight. This is just unreal. The pressure is relentless from Paris FC. Novakovic into Zay Emery. Don't give it to Dimitrovic again. Not to Dimitrovic at the far post. And it was a shot at the near post. Okay. And there you have it. 1-1 draw to Marseille. We'll say unlucky. I could have gone for it, but I just think right now I don't really need to do that. We're just in a recovery stage of the season. I think we're going to be okay anyway. Like, the title's gone, so it's more a case of us just trying to hold our top four challenge. I think a draw right now is better than me trying to chase it and potentially losing it. The risk and the reward just didn't really match up for me there in this one instance. Obviously, next season we're going for the title. That has to be gone for, of course. But that is going to conclude our episode. So we finish off the episode in 5th place, level on points with Monaco, the game in hand. But again, it's a long way to go. Let's see how this ends up. We're not too worried about this right this second. We've got the Champions League pretty much confirmed because we would have to fall all the way down to this sort of area here to not be in. So, yeah, I think we're going to be okay there as well. So, pretty good. Exciting news, hopefully, in the next January transfer window. We should have more money to spend. I'm going to ask for more transfer budget. I think they'll give me some, and I'll try and get this up to 100% because I could potentially sell a big-name player in January and take loads of money, and then we can look to recruit in the next one. You can see here the income this month is £8.5 million, and the expenditure is only 2.9, so that's a lot of profit coming in for us. The projection doesn't seem right to me, but There we are. It's even up now a little bit. It was saying like only 15 million. It just seems to think we're going to lose money all the time. It keeps thinking we're going to just have this colossal loss of form and end ourselves up out of Europe or something. But there we are. Yeah, so next episode, you're going to join me back in the middle of January. We'll go through some stuff there. And it seems like the most likely scenario for matches is going to be maybe we do the Nantes game, the Lens game, and the Reims game. I think maybe those three, and skip out the Leipzig game. That's the most likely scenario, along with a bunch of transfers, as well. It gives us plenty of time then to get to the knockout stage of the Champions League and the Paris Saint-Germain Paris derby. That is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series. We've beaten Paris Saint-Germain yet again in an episode. We are really taking it to them. They've beaten us once, really, in, I don't know, like 7 attempts now. And I'm absolutely loving it. I love Paris FC. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.